Hi everyone, it is Marie here from Skeinz. Sorry for being late today. Monday mornings, every second Monday morning, we have a Skeinz meeting over at the mill with the team there, and it just was one of those days. Like I could just see the morning disappearing on me, which is fine, which is as good as gold. But I just suddenly realised I am so not going to make it back for 11 o'clock. So I am so sorry that I'm an hour late. But that's all good. I'm here now, and I just wanted to catch up with you all. There's so much going on at the mill, honestly. So much going on at the mill. It is amazing. There is, what have we got going on over there? There is loads of new yarn coming through. I've seen Albertines there. I have seen... What have I seen there? I've seen Albertines. I've seen Perrindales. I saw Merino Soft Pink. Yeah, there's heaps. There is. So the great news is keep an eye out for those restocking reports, because I will be getting out those shades to you as they come through. And hey, I'm so glad that you guys could join us. Yeah, I'm really sorry I'm late. And also I'm going to do I've got a couple of questions for you, which hopefully you'll be able to answer for me while we're chugging along. But the first thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody, particularly across the last three or 4 days, and I see a few of you are actually already there, who honestly, we have the most amazing Skeinz community. We really do, and it's that community that's gotten me through the weekend. They've been utterly amazing, and you've been so supportive, and you just make me smile. You make me smile. You make me want to do what I do. You make me, and everybody here, you make us all so happy. And so for everyone that reached out, thank you very much. And I've tried to answer everybody personally, and if I haven't, I am so sorry if I've missed you. So I am thanking you now. And yeah, it's your support's been hugely helpful, and we really do appreciate it. I appreciate it. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. So it's just, I think it's what makes us special. It really is. So thank you, everybody. And the flip side of that, of course, is that I had so much going on over the weekend that got me a bit distracted. And I have to admit, I did cast on Goldwing. It has been cast on. I have done about 5 rounds. I'm to the first increase round at the moment. And I picked it up, increased, and then put it down. And then I picked it up and increased. And my brain was a bit muddled. And I will be brutally honest with everybody. I kind of lost my knitting mojo a little bit. What do you guys do when you lose your knitting mojo? I have to admit, my favourite thing to do on the weekends, I don't know whether you guys are like this, but my favourite thing to do on the weekends is I often wake quite early. I'm not a big sleeper, and I do like to sleep, but just particularly of late, I haven't had a lot of sleep. But especially on a Saturday morning, I quite often get up early because there's something I like to do first thing in the morning, and then I will often cozy down in bed and either do an audio book or do my knitting. It's sort of actually a little piece of quiet time that I carve out on my weekend, and didn't kind of manage to do that on Saturday. And then I had my knitting. Honestly, when I have my knitting, I had it sitting there. I've got it in a bag, and I must have picked it up and put it down. Oh, it drove me crazy. Absolutely drove me crazy. But I'm going to try and do it. Actually, Deb has just come on, and she's just said when she loses a knitting mojo, she crochets. Actually, Deb, yeah, I can't believe I didn't think of that. That's a bloody good idea. I've got my big scraps. I might pull the scraps blanket out, actually, and just do a bit of hooking. I think that's a fantastic idea. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that big blankie out. I think and because it's quite big now, actually that'll be perfect, because then I can have it all snuggled over my lap, and it will just, very good idea. What else does anyone do? Actually, that's a great idea. I was thinking of getting the wheel out and doing some spinning, but I find that if I'm a bit distracted, my tension goes all off with the spinning. So and I've just got some really amazing fibre that I want to spin, but I want to be in a good mindset when I do it. So yeah, that's a really good idea. So thank you for that, Deb. Actually, speaking of Deb, that's part of the reason why it took a little while to get set up. And the setup isn't as rigid as what I usually have, because I usually have this wooden sort of a crate, and it's from the amazing Goodwood Company. So if you've not, you don't know the Goodwood Company, you need to check them out. They have their own website. I hate to think what the subtitles did with that. They are amazing, and the Goodwood Company are the people that have done a lot of our shop fixtures, and they have made us these really funky, cool crates. And I use one of those crates to sit my laptop on. But we've gotten all our Bandit and all the Outlaw stock in now, and we're now sort of pretty much as fully restocked as Deb is, back here in the store with Outlaw. And because of that, they snaffled all those crates to put all the Outlaw yarn in. So I have literally got my laptop sitting on this rickety old shelf, which is nearly falling to pieces. And yeah, so it's all good. It's very good. Joy's saying when she loses hers, new audiobook. Yeah, a new audiobook, and hold the knitting and start listening. Before I know it, I've started, and you focus on the book and not the knitting. Yeah, and actually, Judy, you're so right with that, because I am in between audiobooks at the moment. I finished one, and it was a really trashy romance, but I've got another that I really want to start, and I've got it sitting there, and I just haven't done it. So, yeah. That's definitely the other thing that I want to do. That's a great idea. Now, what did I want to talk about with you guys today? Let's get the drawer out of the way, shall we? Because that's loads of fun. Yes, let's get the drawer out of the way, and then I can talk about Speakeasy. So many of you took advantage to get in the drawer. Remember, we have this beautiful, beautiful... Oh, and I've gone and left it in the other room. Oh, bollocksy poos. We've got this to give away. I can do this. No, because I've set up a split screen. I'm hopefully, I might be able to do this. So hold on. No, you know what? Stay right there. I'm going to go and get your numbers, because I want to do this draw live. I figured out how to do it, and I want to do it so I can announce it straight away. So stay right there. Oh, no, I haven't. Here it is. Look. I knew I grabbed it. It's been one of those, honestly, it's been one of those days. So I've got the order numbers. I thought I would go and do it while we were here. And wouldn't that be fun? And I thought that would be really fun. And then I can look up. I can look it up and see who. So I need to put the numbers in. So that was the most important thing. So I was really, really good. And I got the order numbers all nice and ready for everybody. And then I thought I could get our random number, and then we could go and do that, which I thought would be super fun. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's so much fun. Woohoo! Okay, so I've now got my random number. And let's go and take this number. This is how we do it, by the way. Thank goodness for online random number generators. I don't know where I'd be without them. I honestly don't. They save my bacon every time. They're so handy. In case you're wondering, this is how we do all our draws. We will go through and assign numbers. Like, so if we're doing one in Speakeasy, for example, we pull everybody together, everyone gets signed a number, we run the number in the generator, and we figure out who you are. It's, it's the right, said Fred. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Oh, yes, right. Oh, okay, Marie. All right, fine. So let's try. Oh, let's try that. Oh, I've got it. Oh, this is so exciting. Right, I've done it. Oh, I do love it when a good plan comes together. So this is Gabriella Donaldson. So Gabriella Donaldson, congratulations. You're in Auckland. Well done, you. You have won this incredible, beautiful bag from Fantail Knits, the beautiful project bag, plus 3 balls of the Pearl Luster, and we will also organise a pattern of ranunculus from Midori Hiroshi as well. Yay! Congratulations. Let me just write that down, that number down. Right, boom, done. This is so cool. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to have to do drawers like this again. This is fun. I like this. This is the power. It's so fun. This is great. Absolutely great. Yeehaw. No, what I thought about today, hold on, I'll just jump back over here so I can see everybody again, because I don't like not being able to see everybody. There we go. It's so fun. So fun. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, Lisa, she's saying when she loses her mojo, she just binge watches all the quarantine diaries. Oh, Lisa. Oh, gosh. Binge watching me, that would be enough to drive me to drink, but there you go. Tell you what I have been really delighted at is I have been really enjoying the speakeasy, and I know that you don't see me in there very often, but you'll probably see me little likings. I am lurking in there all the time, and I have to admit, because I had lost my mojo a bit, I had been jumping in there just across the weekend to see how everyone was doing, and just to see what people are making. And I just find, for me, I really, really enjoy that. And I'm just scrolling through here now. I've just got it because I've figured out how to split my screen so I can do that. I haven't figured out how to share that to you guys yet, but baby steps. I'll get there. And it's just, there have been some absolutely incredible projects, and it's just really neat to see people sharing them. So for example, there's one here that Diana Kanochi, I hope I've pronounced that correctly. She's just put up this incredible sweater, a jersey for her grandson, and it's by the look of it, I don't know what the yarn is, but it is the brand new design. It's a naturally pattern, and it must be a new design for theirs because it's come out in the lemon. Oh gosh, what have I done there? It's come out in the lemon more organic. Right, which is a brand new range for Naturally. We don't sell that here, but we have actually manufactured for them. It's beautiful yarn. So that I know is available in a number of stores. Definitely worth checking out. So there are some really, really beautiful little bits and pieces in there, and it's just so good to see. And it's so great to see the amount of advice. There's loads of people asking for lots of different bits of advice. Oh, was there an earthquake this morning? Oh, okay, guys. Whose earth moved? Who had the earth move at their place? Let me know. Oh gosh, I wasn't aware of it. I'm hopeless. I didn't feel it here. So it can't have been particularly full on here in Napier. Right, now I'm trying to find the one thing that I wanted to talk about. Where is it? I know I'm not very organised this morning, am I? Oh, there it is. I saw this morning and I thought it was darling. Heather Jenkins posted up yesterday morning. Did you guys see this? Amazing. Gorgeous little jersey that she'd done. Her granddaughter had drawn a picture, and she has gone and taken that picture and created a knitted version of that picture onto a jumper, and she's got both the jumper and the picture next to it. It is just adorable, like ovary achingly adorable. It's so beautiful. And Heather, I just thought that was amazing. So if you do watch the Diaries at any stage, Heather, I just think that is very utterly precious, absolutely amazing. And I mean, don't you guys think that that's amazing? All right, everyone is saying here that yeah, they did. Oh wow. So yeah, so people are saying Whanganui, Levin. Oh, okay, right. Oh, here we go. Yes, Wellington Epicentre. Oh, yes, in Wellington. Oh, Epicentre in Levin, 5.8. Oh, cracky. Yeah, no, that's a bit of a wobble. I hope everybody's all right. We've got a few from the sort of horror whenua, so look after yourselves down there. Oh, no, I didn't feel it here at all. So generally we do get them. So no, it's just been so great to see. And Lisa, I know you're in here now, Lisa, now that I know that you're here. Your gold wing is looking incredible. I love. So Lisa is doing her gold wing in Featherston which is the green, and the milk. And I was, you know what I'm really pleased about yours, Lisa, is the fact that you're doing the darker shade first with the lighter shade below, which is what I'm doing with mine, with the rainbow at the top, and then moving down to the grey afterwards. And Lisa's gone and how's your second sleeve? Have you finished? Are you felt it in Christchurch? Now, Lisa, have you finished your second sleeve is what I would like to know. So she's done the yoke, and then she's now she's done one sleeve, and you must obviously be onto your other sleeve, and it looks amazing. So I've been actually keeping up with your progress because I've been wanting to see how it unfolds for when I get my mojo back and I get myself started. But I just thought that was, I'm really pleased actually, because I was a bit uncertain about, I want the colour up round by my face, but I was a bit uncertain about the dark moving into the light, because I'm doing mine in a county rainbow that I've got, but going into an oatmeal, Southlander oatmeal. So I'm really, really, really pleased to see that. Oh, you've gone back to the body. Okay. And you find it's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So do check out, that's Lisa's Gold Wing, which is currently in Speakeasy. It really is quite fantastic. The other thing that I did grab, though, is I've actually got this on today. Forgot to take those off. I've got my glasses. I like to call these my abuela glasses, which is grandmother in Spanish. Because look, I've gotten to an age, I'm not too proud to say it, where I need to do this. But I put this on today because I sort of felt like I was feeling very yellow today. And so I pulled this out. And you may have seen this. I knitted this a couple of years ago. This is Hello Tourist. And Hello Tourist, oh, look at that. Isn't that funny? It didn't like it, did it? Ha! Does it? Oh, that's so funny. It doesn't like that being held up. So this is Hello Tourist. I knitted this in Pearl. This was done in the first run of Pearl. And it was done in Tiari, which is the yellow, which is no longer available, in the Gardenia, which is still around, which is currently out of stock. But this, if you're looking for a really good, simple, easy shawl, this one is fantastic. And what I like about this one is it's really wearable. Like I can wear it as a big bulky scarf, but it is actually like proper, you know, snug around shawl fit, because a lot of them are sort of quite small, and this one I find is just great, and it just snugs and all the rest of it. So it's Hello Tourist by Wonderlanding. It is actually a free pattern on Ravelry, so it's really accessible. But one of the, if you're wanting to do it, because we don't have the tiara anymore, but we did actually flick it out, and we actually moved, instead of when Pearl came back, we moved it from this bright yellow to the gold. People had more of a desire for gold than they did for the bright yellow. So this is sea silk, so you could still do it in sea silk, it'd look amazing. But the other colour that I think would look really incredible in this one, would just brighten up your winter wardrobe and things would look amazing, is this one here, which is the Atataki. And the Atataki is this really beautiful, rich blue. This would look incredible for a main colour. And then the white stripe, I actually think really sets it off. I like the white stripe in the pattern. And Orb Polar is perfect for this white stripe because it's the same construction as the Pearl, even though this is 100% merino and this isn't. Because the constructions are identical, they will work really, really well in this pattern. So if you are looking for just something like a sort of a shawl type pattern, but something that is really, really wearable that you can throw around, and you're not wanting necessarily the complexity of a sweater, I thought this would be something that was fun to do. The other yarn as well that I'm quite obsessed with, this again in Pearl, this is black Pearl, is in terms of colour. One is the Barbosa, which is, I didn't grab, which is the sort of the deep black. And I'm seeing a number of projects that I think, oh, I'd really like to cast Barbosa on in that. And I don't know, maybe it's my mood. I'm not sure. But the other one is this. This is the black Pearl base. This is the undyed base. This is Sparrow, which is this really gorgeous, beautiful, natural tone. I really do think it's quite lovely. And I knitted the Kiwi hat in this, which is by Charles Gandy. And I actually knitted this. This was designed, the original of this, which I've got in my office, was knitted on, Charles actually wrote the pattern for Outlaw Bohemia Sport. And it's a pity I didn't grab it, actually, because the Bohemia Sport sample is the bloom on it with the possum is incredible with these twisted stitches. It really is amazing. I wanted to do it with this because I wanted to see how this yarn would perform with a smaller needle size, because this needle size I think is only a 3.5 millimeter. And as you can see, the pronouncement of the stitching and these traveling stitches is just incredible. It really is quite amazing. And this is like even with this twisted rib, you see that? And the reason I bring this up is that there are some, if you're not fancying some colour work, but you're fancying some cabling, I mean, I can thoroughly recommend this, but there are a number of patterns out there, some really beautiful Aran patterns. There's lots using little twisted stitch detail. And if you're wanting something that gives you just, you know, those little bits and areas of detail, I actually think this yarn is a really beautiful option. Actually, in fact, I could see this in a gingerbread by Libby Johnson, Truly Myrtle. She's got that really lovely little twisted stitch detail around the cuffs and the hemline of that sweater. But if you've got a sweater sort of sitting there, there are some really beautiful travelling stitch and reverse stockinette style sweaters available, particularly from a number of the Japanese designers in those collections. This is a yarn that I really do believe will perform incredibly well in that. And there is just something, I think it's the twist on twist construction, but it's something that just gives you a really lovely definition. It gives you nice contrast. You can see those stitches really, really clearly. And that's what you want. When you're putting all that work in, you want them to actually stand out and look really quite amazing and incredible. So I just sort of wanted to show you those because, again, we do actually have these available, so that's fantastic. It's a bit of a challenge with us at the moment, but those I thought were just some nice pattern ideas for you. I'll just make sure we haven't got any more questions before I tell you what we've got coming up. Lovely. So the other thing I wanted to let you know this Thursday is if you're around for the Skeinz Diaries here, I'm really excited. I have got Barbara coming in from the Kiwi Family Trust, Barbara Aitken. And we have been supporting the Kiwi Family Trust for years. In fact, I need to look that up. Probably 6 or 7 years we've been supporting them. Now, I mentioned the Kiwi Family Trust during this quarantine diaries when I spoke to Sandra McNair from Yarn Hawke's Bay. And Yarn Hawke's Bay and the Kiwi Family Trust have a close relationship. There's actually a personal connection there. Those guys know each other. But they are wonderful because we use Yarn Hawke's Bay and do a lot of support with them because they are our local charity that we put a lot of effort behind. And the Kiwi Family Trust is one of them, is the sort of one from a national perspective that we put a lot of support behind. And I'm going to talk to Barbara about that because what she has is a really unique situation that allows us, for us, one of the things that we want to do is we want to make sure that we can get yarn into the hands of the knitters or the people that are working for it, so then it can get to end destination, because that is one of the most important things, that things actually get to where they need to be. And Barbara is a master of it. And so she is coming up for her annual visit. And she was wanting to see me on Thursday. And I said, oh, make sure you get yourself here for 11, Barbara, because we'll all have a chat. And I think that will be heaps of fun. And it'll just give you an idea of the work that they do and some of the work that we do as a business to help support charities like that. So I'm really looking forward to catching up with Barbara. And really nothing else on. So do keep an eye out, as I said, for those restockings, and hopefully I'm cooking up a promotion for the weekend, because that'll be the final weekend for our birthday sale, and obviously too Queen's birthday weekend as well. So do keep an eye out for that. It's around a draw or a gift. We're just nutting things out at the moment. We're nutting things out. But anyway, I've rabbited on enough. I need to let you go. Go and grab some lunch, sit down, grab a cuppa. I'm going to hit the books. I've got budgets to finish and all that exciting stuff. But until then, I will see you on Thursday when I'm here with Barb. You guys take care, and thank you again. We love you. Thank you very much. See ya.